So, Brian, we're still waiting to see what kind of tax hikes Congress will pass this year, but strategist Ryan Payne tells Fox Business, we can't afford to wait to come up with a plan for dealing with those higher taxes.
This is a great year to do planning because, look, with the trillions that have been spent, that are going to be spent, taxes are definitely going higher. So whether you have like capital gains tax this year that you might want to take, maybe you made a lot of money in the stock market, it's a good time to reposition your portfolio. You may want to look at things like Roth conversions. I think if anything right now, it's one of the times you want to be really proactive, especially when it comes to your financial life. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind's blowing, and that's taxes are most likely going higher next year.
But it's the chicken and the egg syndrome.
Right.
I mean, how do you do tax planning when we don't know yet what those higher tax hikes look like?
Right.
I mean, we don't know yet.
We don't. We're just planning for the worst, right? So there's we have actually some software that is putting the proposed changes in, which is kind of nice. You can kind of click on and say, if this actually gets implemented, this is what the taxes are like.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of scary,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It's a huge increase. So if it doesn't get implemented this year, this is what it is, right? And if it does get implemented, you're going to owe an extra $200,000, whatever it is, right? So should you do something? There's no guarantee that, they have talked about him going retroactive back to April. There was some comment that he made that said I'm going to go back into April 2021.
Is that still in talks?
It was talk. I mean, at this point, nothing's been implemented, but that's kind of scary.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of business owners.
Not kind of. That's definitely scary, man.
Well, real estate investors are going to go, maybe I should unload this thing now, right? That I want to get rid of. And yeah, it's probably a good time. And I'm not talking about $200,000 property. I'm talking somebody who's got $1 million, $5 million or more real estate, capital gain stock. They own Tesla. Good job. It went up. Apple stock, you owned it for 20 years or whatever it may be, and you want some tax planning strategies that is going to either, minimize the tax, defer it, which is not a bad idea sometimes, depending on the administration when you need to take it out, or completely eliminate it, right? So minimizing is pretty easy. There's a ton of tax strategies for that. It's just figuring out what you really want to do. So should you should always plan. But if they're talking about doubling the capital gains tax, oh my goodness, your business that you thought you were going to net, let's say you had a $2 million business, right? And taxes with everything, you're thinking, I'm going to owe $500,000 in taxes. When Biden's plan, it might be $600,000. And that's making
It's retirement money.
It's making or breaking your retirement.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you do? What's your strategies?
Plan for the worst.
So we have, we basically go in and answer a bunch of questions into our software. Some of the ones that off the top of my head, I've been doing this long, and I go, that might be a good fit for them. But it really helps going through these questions and saying, well, what do you want to do with the money? What's the purpose? Well, we need income. Oh, okay, that's important. You want to give it to all the kids? I mean, we had one person who goes, I don't even need this money. We're gonna sell this business. We got IRAs, Roth. That's what we can live off for the rest of our life. We just want to give it all to charity when we pass away. Our one son is estranged. He's just, not in the picture anymore. Kind of went off the deep end, and it's too, sad situation.
That's sad.
It really is.
Yeah.
But we want to give it all to charity at the end. I was like, well, goodness gracious, how a way we can show you how to eliminate your tax? I'm saying that correctly. Eliminate no tax on that large gain right on your business when you pay a $2 million gain. So it's eliminated. You get income for the rest of your life. But the thing that you wanted the most was you want to give to charity because you love giving to that, charitable organization. The church, one of them was a church, one was a mission organization. You just loved the groups, what they were doing, and at the end, all that money that you took out 5% for the rest of your life, all that money is going to go to the people that you really think are doing a good job. But you survived on the income. You got a paycheck and you paid zero tax, saved $500,000 in tax. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? But it's not a fit for everybody. But it's trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together for the right people. That might not be a strategy, but maybe there's something else that's better for the next person.
Don't be missing a piece or two of that puzzle. Get the second opinion service. Call Brian Bowen and the crew at Integrity Financial Planning. Make sure that your puzzle is completely full and it looks all nice and pretty, and then you can like shellac it and hang it on the wall. 866 to plan for it. Sure, they do. Of course, they do.
You don't do that, do you?
Just of Elvis.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't. 866 TO plan and the number 4.